fail to follow this tip, you will fail. You want to see if you're capable.
In this video, we will be exploring various effective and scientifically proven methods to make your desired habits stick like glue and help you level up your life. You know those habits that become so ingrained in your daily routine that you do them almost involuntarily? By applying these 17 guides, you can make any habit stick, even when life gets busy. Our behaviors are innately tied to the perceptions we hold about ourselves. When we change how we define ourselves, our actions and behaviors naturally align to support this new self-image. And then the actions that you desire to have become a natural expression of this new self-identity. 3 to 4 weeks is all the time you need to make a habit automatic. If you can make it through the initial conditioning phase, it's much easier to sustain it for the rest of your life. You want to see if you're capable of sticking to a good habit and a decision that you made. You are testing your willpower. And just because you don't want to fail the test and you want to prove that you are a disciplined person, you will do much better. Negative thoughts will come to you. And when they do, use the word but to interrupt it. For example, I'm no good at this, but if I do my best and try to make it work out, I will eventually get better. Spend more time with people who model the habits you want to mirror. Rewatch, re-listen, reread what they said, what they did, so that you're reminded constantly and what they said is etched in your brain. Don't try to change your life in one day completely. It's easy to get over-motivated and take on too much pressure. If you want to study or read a book, instead of starting with 2 hours or 3 hours a day, which is for more advanced people, you can start with half an hour or even 15 minutes of deliberate practice and then build on that. Temptation will try to lure you into making the wrong decisions. You have to have made your whys conspicuous. So when they try to deceive you, you are equipped to handle them and stay strong and committed. It might help to have an accountability buddy. You will push and challenge each other, which will utilize the competitive factor in your journey. A trigger is a ritual you use right before executing your habit. For example, when I want to study, I turn on my study lamp. The moment that I want to stop studying, I turn it off, so that the lamp is signaling that I am studying. Whenever the lamp is on, I'm studying. Whenever the lamp is off, I get up off my desk and then go do whatever it is. So that when I try to procrastinate, I force myself to sit down, turn on the lamp, the rest is just automatic. Because when the lamp is on, my brain just tells me, study, 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 fast. Don't try to suppress your needs because it won't work. If you're giving up a need that you got from a bad habit previously and you're trying to cut that out of your life, make sure to adequately replace that lost need from a positive habit that you're adding to your routines and habits. For example, if you used to watch television and that gave you a way to relax, make sure to replace that relaxation that you got from it with meditation or reading a book, whatever that gives you the same need. This way you won't go back to the old bad habits because the reason that you go to them in the first place is to fulfill a need. Don't expect all your attempts to change your habits to be successful. You will screw up or some things might happen that resets your streak. Recognize that as an opportunity to prove your resilience. James Clear in the book Atomic Habits says, never miss twice. Missing once is okay, never miss twice. I want to put prodigious emphasis on this one. You can do everything right, and still, if you fail to follow this tip, you will fail. If you have some things in front of you in your environment that is tempting you to go back to the bad old habits or stop doing the good habits, you will eventually give up because you're fighting with your willpower only. But if it's not in front of you, if you're not even able to do the bad habit, even if you wanted to, even if you were tempted to, you'll be much stronger and more capable to deal with these temptations. When there's a temptation that tries to lure you into going back to an old habit, or stop you from performing the good habit that you've committed to, think of two scenarios. The first one, you're listening to that voice, to that temptation. How would you feel 30 minutes after? That's one. And then envision yourself 30 minutes after not doing that bad habit. In both scenarios, how would you feel? A piece of paper with a resolution on it isn't that important, but writing that resolution on the paper is. When you write what you want. You always write the end result, so you have more clarity and you're able to think more rationally than emotionally. Familiarize yourself with the benefits of making the change and keep those benefits in front of you so you're reminded and you never forget why you made this decision in the first place. You should also be aware of the consequences. Exposing yourself to realistic information about the downsides to not making a change assigns you excess motivation by fearing the negative outcome that you don't want. This is a decision that could either derail you from success or put you on the right path. Realize that you're being judged and critiqued by your inner ultimate version. You finally have the chance to prove that you are who you say you are. Don't mess this up.